Um,
Let's talk next gen. I didn't watch it.
okay,
I
I
just saw,
did.
so I saw Ariana, and why don't you talk first because you saw it?
Well, there's two episodes by the time this is out. There'll have been two episodes. I watched the first one. Now, look, I reserve the right to hedge as the season goes on because I started out loving Atlanta and I far from love RHOA this season. So let me just put that out there. So, I mean, listen, I have sat here and trashed this show for months.
Me too.
I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. But let me drop a footnote that, I mean, like, so there's like Charlie Zakor. That's the one that was tied up with, like, not physically tied up, but was associated with, like, he's a crypto trader. His father gives him $10,000 a month. To me, he's like a real life Nate Archibald or Chuck Bass. Like, he has money. He's also attractive. I would like to sleep with him. Let me just put that out there.
He's the one that dated Lindsay Lohan.
Yes, he
Okay,
dated
yeah,
Lindsay
he's
Lohan.
very cute.
So he is to me is like born and raised in New York. Father is like a retired hedge fund investment banker, has a shitload of money, real life gossip girl. I get it. That's great.
Very
Then
new.
he's right. He's known Ava Dash forever, who's Rachel Roy and Damon Dash's daughter. Makes sense. She's also a model. Let's add some diversity. Parents are rich. Like they really know each other. Great. Then there's this woman, Georgia. She didn't grow up really wealthy, but she throws parties. Like all the parties we see on Gossip Girl. She turned Katz's Deli on East Houston. We all know Katz's Deli if we live in New York. She turned that into a rave for Diplo. So she is like, has been throwing parties
Is she
since
the
she
one that
was.
doesn't wash her hands? Sorry, I only
Yes,
know
yes. Well,
snippet.
yes, she doesn't. So, like, so far we have three real New York City people. Like, this is real life Gossip Girl here. And, like, Georgia is like, ugh, I mean, she's already clashed with Gia and especially with Riley. And she's like, I don't know. Like, maybe I don't understand. Like, why do I feel like this? I've never felt like an alien in New York. She's like, maybe I don't get along with Gia and Riley because they're not from New York. I mean,
Oh,
well, Gia's from New Jersey, but that doesn't count. Like
ah!
which every young person in New York thinks that is a New York thing. I grew up
Oh,
in New York. Like
I agree
so,
with that. It's like me saying
right.
going to
It's
Talent
not the
Luncheon
same
from
thing.
LA. I'm not an Angelino. I can't like that's how Jersey is to New York. You're not a New Yorker.
Correct. So the real New Yorkers, I'm like, I love this. So that's the good news. I mean, the housewife kids, it's not like, look, they have a lot of flashbacks. They show a mini Gia, a mini Riley. They talk about Riley and Ariana, like they haven't spoken since Candy and Kim fell out over Don't Be Tardy. So, like, it's not, I get it. I get why they were cast there. It's not as awkward as it seems, but I just think if you had a whole cast of just Charlie and Ava and like just New York City kids,
It would work.
that it would work a lot better to me.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
having said that, Ariana, I can't believe I'm saying this. In a weird way, I mean, Gia, this is not me picking on Teresa. It's not because I don't really care for Teresa. Gia just seems like I mean, they show her getting ready to go out for the night in Teresa's house. Like, she's in New Jersey. She's nowhere near New York. She just doesn't fit in at all to
Mhm.
me.
She's not cool. And even Riley,
Right, she's
he
not.
seems cooler than her. Like she's wearing the bustier with the Gucci bag. I don't know. Gia just to me is like, nobody likes me. And it's like, well, girl, you're rubbing people the wrong way. Like you had this fake fight with Riley over like that Jersey is like Atlanta. Like
Hmm.
I don't you seem kind of corny. And all the clips I've seen of Ariana talking about Kim asking her for money, it felt very genuine and very real.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the shocking thing out of all the kids. Ariana is not like she moved here with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend,
Very
his
rich.
parents started Zacky's, which I think is like a fast food. So her boyfriend they're like real boyfriend girlfriend from like Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now they're
Each
looking
other.
for like,
The
she's
dad's a whole.
shocked. I mean, she's looking at these apartments. She's like, oh my God, $5,900 a month. And I'm like, well, honey, that's not, I mean, it's New York City. That's what it is. But like, she's Ariana somehow, who I don't really like Kim Zolciak. She fits in a weird way. Like, she isn't horrible. So,
Interesting.
like, look, I'm going to reserve, but then like, so some of it's situational, like
I don't like Brooke.
Charlie.
I can't do Brooks. When I saw him,
I
I was
get it. I get it. A lot of people feel that way. They feel that he is like a spoiled Nepo baby.
they all, I mean, a lot of most
Right, like right. Riley's talking about she has 1 year. Apparently, Riley's being cut off in a year by Candy.
she wants to be a DJ too, another Bravo DJ.
Another Bravo DJ. So like it's somewhat situate like like look, do I think that Charlie apparently I mean look, they've made the connection with how they all know each other. I'm not sure I really believe it all. I think like yes, Brooks went to NYU and so did Riley. Now, did they ever speak at NYU or physically see each other? I'm not so convinced, but apparently they knew each other from NYU. But anyway, so Charlie, the guy, asks out Brooke's sister, Chloe, who's very pretty. And so, like, yeah, but this didn't really happen. I mean, someone said Charlie go on a date with her, and then he texted Brooks, like, meet us out later unless I'm home, unless I'm at my home with her. And Brooks is like, this is very uncomfortable. Like, you're basically saying you might go home and fuck my sister. This is weird.
A little awkward. Yeah.
So meet me out and like what are you guys doing? And it's showing the text and they're going to all the cool clubs in New York. Like there is this real life Gossip Girl feel to it. I feel like Gia don't know how to. She don't know nothing about no club in New York. I mean, like no
Feel bad for
offense.
her. Like I feel like she's not cool. Like I feel like I don't know, she just doesn't seem cool enough for that whole environment.
And apparently she got a warning. I don't know if this is exactly true, but apparently she got a warning from Bravo, like keep it clean. Like, you know what I mean? This whole thing with Riley. Apparently, I've been told many times that she got a warning from Bravo of like, that no, that's not how we're promoting the show. This isn't Housewives. Clean out. I don't know if this is true, but all these people are in my DMs telling me this. Like, clean it up. This isn't how we promote a show. We don't need to like trash, Candy's daughter, who's also a castmate. Like,
Unnecessary.
so apparently she got a warning from Bravo. I don't know if
Not
that's
only
true.
trashing her, but then also bringing Dolores, an adult, into it, and then having her say she's a rude person for what? For having her opinion? I just thought that was kind of a little weird.
It was a little weird. So like listen, I've gotten feedback from people like in my DMs. Like I think it's a mixed bag. A lot of people are like, this is the death of Bravo. No way. And other people are like, wow, this cast has chemistry. This is the show we didn't know we needed.
There you
So far, now granted, I haven't seen I've seen one episode. It wasn't, I think my expectations were so low, but and then there's Elmira, who I'm telling everyone, I'm sure everyone's gonna hate her. She's drop dead gorgeous. She makes a lot of money as like an influencer. She's trans, first trans.
love her. She's
Love
stunning.
her, but I think people will hate her for the same reason. I mean, Pride is canceled, and apparently we just hate on this today, So I'm just predicting everyone's going to hate her because I think the Bravo audience is conservative. I talked about this with Sarah Fraser, and she's like, no, and so
Oh, they are. If you've been
that's
to
what I
Bravo,
said.
I was like, am I